Humanity thrives on innovation, or dependent on greater minds to innovate, to improve the quality of life, so we can make things better, faster, stronger. But innovation isn't free. Time, energy, money, it's taxing on people and industries, whether it's investing time into new skills, overcoming technological obsolescence, or the hysteria that it brings forthwith. That this shiny new thing is gonna mess with our DNA and warp our children's brains while stealing our jobs. Now, change is inevitable, but it isn't inherently good, nor is it bad. Change is simply change. Enter SGE. And by SGE, I now mean AI Overviews, because that's what it's called now. Past me and past everybody else didn't know that, so in this video, we will be referring to the newly named AI Overviews as SGE. Search Generative Experience. A glimpse into Google's future, another AI counterpart, or a nemesis to SEO. This experimental introduction to search has been creating a lot of buzz, making SEOs anxious. In simple terms, SGE is an advanced AI-driven system that redefines the way we interact with information online. It answers our queries, provides summarized information, delivers how-to instructions, and seems to understand the context. It's trained on an LLM known as Pathways Language Model 2, and it also uses other technologies, including NLP, machine learning, and deep learning. Palm 2 is the same model Google uses in other products that have adopted the elements of generative AI. Gmail's Help Me Write feature, for example. Essentially, SGE is designed to be more helpful, and we're coming across interesting additions every day, such as more shopping results. Here are some products to consider: sales, try-ons, special offers. But the concerning factor is that this experimental SGE takes up the top position in SERPs. It's followed by paid ad results, SERP features, and then the organic results, disrupting the conventional arrangement of Google search results and presenting ominous factors to online traffic, visibility, and SEO practices. Lawrence O'Toole, CEO of Authoritas, performed a research study focusing primarily on commercial keywords and revealed some eye-opening key findings. 93.8% of generative links in this dataset came from sources outside the top-ranking organic domains, with only 4.5% of generative URLs directly matching a page 1 organic URL, and only 1.6% showing a different URL from the same organic ranking domain. Moreover, the SGE carousel showed up for 86.8% of the keywords in this analysis. That means only 13.2% of keywords failed to trigger SGE content. It must be noted that a whopping 94% of the URLs cited in SGE don't match any of the first page URLs, which means that SGE likely isn't built off Google's ranking algorithms. Another study performed by BrightEdge reveals that SGE is having an extreme impact on multiple industries. Healthcare, e-commerce, B2B, insurance, and education are the most impacted verticals. So what are the surefire ways to adapt and grapple with the upcoming AI wave? Here are some important insights from key opinion leaders of the SEO community, which can truly help you in setting up an SGE roadmap. Aleda Solis created an SGE traffic risk assessment sheet. It's amazing, designed to help out the paranoid SEO community. This sheet helps you predict the impact SGE can have on your website. It helps you identify the key queries that might be affected in terms of traffic and rankings. I know that most of you detest Excel, But using this sheet is super simple. All you have to do is list down your branded and non-branded search terms and fill out their respective search intent, volume, CTR, and other details. Then, run your search terms through SGE to see if you're featured in SGE Snapshot. Next, you're supposed to assess the risk of these queries being affected by SGE. This requires adding answers to, is an SGE Snapshot featured? Does the SGE answer fulfill the user's need? And traffic erosion potential. Lastly, analyze the SGE linked pages and compare their characteristics to yours in order to discover improvement opportunities along with further actions to take. In October 2023, John Mueller stated in one of the Search Update videos that Schema markup is a machine-readable code that search engines use to understand content. He suggested using a schema markup solution to update your structured data easily. And this is exactly what Martha Van Berkel suggests in the present SGE landscape. According to her, as schema markup is the same SEO strategy that helps machines understand and achieve rich results, it can also help you perform well in this ever-evolving AI search realm. Using the standard schema.org vocabulary, you can translate your content and also define the relationship between things on your site. And it all makes sense when search engines are transitioning from lexical search, matching keywords, to semantic search, matching meaning. Therefore, marketers should leverage the semantic nature of schema markup and implement it across their sites to help search engines understand how their content relates to searchers' queries. It's a no-brainer that SEOs have to think differently in order to win the SGE game. Because in today's advanced AI-driven paradigm, old methodologies just won't cut it. Rand Fishkin, in his SparkToro 5-minute whiteboard, brings to our attention 3 key aspects to prioritize for SGE results. It's my belief that practices like PR, practices like content creation, practices like finding the sources that are feeding into the generative AI training data, those are going to be important parts of what webmasters have to do in the future, regardless of their discipline, if they want to be in SEO results. In Google SGE and the SERPs, rich results will continue to evolve. Ongoing SERP optimization will be critical as we expect zero-click results to grow due to SGE. Want to get into the AI-generated answer? The snapshot? Keep publishing fast-loading pages filled with relevant, helpful, and unique content. Here are some specific areas to prioritize. Shoutouts, product features, brand mentions, reviews, social proofs. Now they're more important than ever. As SGE pulls up information from different sites and platforms to satiate the search intent, you must have noticed different review articles popping up in your SGE snapshot. This presents the pristine opportunity to earn brand mentions from credible sources and people. So make the most of it. This year going forward, focus on developing meaningful connections in your industry and keep promoting your content to them. In a recent article, Julia McCoy highlighted some key points that can help us make it to SGE. Own the narrative in your industry. Work to become the go-to resource in your niche. Have that mindset and create content accordingly. Optimize for long-tail queries. Long-tail queries are evolving into a pivotal aspect of SGE. Their unique nature allows AI to generate personalized, detailed answers, garnering information from different sources. Embrace experimentation. Don't be afraid of trying innovative ideas, as they may help identify what resonates best with your audience. The power of first-person narratives. In the era of SGE, first-person narratives have taken center stage. No matter what AI behemoth comes our way, this will remain irreplaceable. They provide glimpses into real human experiences that AI simply can't replicate. McCoy says you should also strategically build internal links to your priority pages to enhance their authority. And don't forget to earn backlinks, as they also boost the authoritativeness of your content. This video talks about SGE results showing short, simple, to-the-point answers. Something like helpful summaries. In the video, Tim Cameron runs a series of experiments for sites that are not ranking on SGE. He starts off by showing different SGE answers and analyzing them. Then he updates certain sites with summaries similar to the SGE answers. Next, he re-indexes those pages, and voila! Those sites start showing up in SGE. He followed the pattern. SGE showcases bite-sized snippets from different sources. So he replicated that style of content in different web pages matching the search intent. And it ended up ranking in SGE. Now let's have a look at Mordy Oberstein's take on the whole SGE paranoia. The Reddit ranker says that the intrusion of SGE might not be as big as anticipated. Its overall impact on search could be limited, just like Bing AI. The Microsoft chatbot didn't alter the absolute dynamics of user preferences. People generally prefer to engage with actual web pages, a behavior unlikely to be drastically altered by SGE. He further added that it would be practical to be attentive towards developments in the Google algorithm, rather than solely focusing on SGE's potential impact, because those developments can lead to substantial impacts on SEO and search traffic for a long time. Meanwhile, Areej Abuali states that the addition of SGE will make users spend more time on Google rather than on individual sites. This will impact how we see SEO success. She adds up, the focus of SEO metrics will pivot towards conversion rates, lead generation, and overall brand visibility, as opposed to traditional metrics like rankings and click-through rates. The future of SGE is unknown. I mean, they changed the name to AI Overviews. Who saw that coming? Well, it's an experiment, and it's rolling out to US search results as I reshoot this outro. This innovation has its list of promises, but it also has its share of challenges. So implementing strategies that have an impact on its algorithm is the way to go, like those we've mentioned. What are your thoughts on SGE/AI Overviews? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. And it all makes sense. Let's go lexical.
Out the door.
Leverage the semantic.